Katy Perry's relevance in the pop music world was already waning, and she was hoping that her upcoming tour, Lifetimes, was a comeback for her, much like the Eras tour was for Taylor Swift. And since the Blue Origin launch, which was a PR disaster for everyone involved, it's now being blamed for abysmal ticket sales. She is having to cancel some of her tour dates, and there are tons of empty seats still. They say she's already struggling to sell tickets for her U.S. dates, which begin in Houston, Texas in 2 weeks, in the wake of backlash from her space flight and poor reception of her latest album. Several U.S. shows have low attendance, and 2 Mexico tour dates have already been canceled so far. But more than anything, I think she's getting roasted because of the absolutely cringe choreography.
These videos are crazy, bro.
I think that she's not gonna lean on the songs being good or people actually caring about her anymore. She's resorted to theatrics to keep people interested, and it's not working. So
my fear here is that, like, it's literally so bad where sometimes when you watch a clip, you realize that you're picking up in the middle of something and there isn't context and there isn't, like, the beginning to get you going into whatever you're watching, right? Sometimes you get dropped in cold to something. It's like when you watch like one of the most popular things on YouTube is people like clip scenes out of context from TV shows and add background music, and they can completely change the context of a scene. That feels like, am I missing something here? Because there's no way it's this bad.
That's not what's happening.
Let's watch this clip here. And you guys tell me, would you pay hundreds of dollars to see this?
Maybe even thousands.
Yeah.
It sounds like
what
there are
is
like
her
12
hair?
people in the audience.
Why does she have like a windowsill haircut?
Yeah.
Are we even trying? The crocodile. Okay, we're kind of like rocking a baby.
Oh, wow.
And we're like shaking our tush.
She looks like she'd rather be anywhere in the world. She's like, you know what the problem is? She went to space and now everything's boring. She's like,
nothing
man,
will compare.
She's like, I used to like it when people would like cheer for me. Now I want to be up with Jeff Bezos' robo sex bot like wife.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
Whoa!
Dead drop. They were just spread eagle. She's staring at the audience through her legs.
No.
Let's go! Let's go!
I feel like she's been MK Ultra'd and like they just dropped her into this.
There's not a lot of singing happening. No, she's just walking. There wasn't even a strut, really.
That was like VBS choreography. That's exactly what that was.
There's another clip of her choreography for her song E.T., which is culturally
this one is so much
relevant
worse.
again, where she's in the middle of having a lightsaber fight with a bunch of aliens and flying in the sky. Stepping on her dancers. She's on a wire here.
I tweeted earlier, like megachurch pastors are getting ideas right now.
Notes.
They are getting ideas.
Oh my God.
And then there's this giant worm that she's fighting.
Oh my God.
You know what it is? She watched Dune just before she went out there.
This is Dune on a budget.
So it's Dune, it's Star Wars, and then what are the Robo Cone Titties? I don't know what that is, but
yeah.
It's the hair. It's the hair. The hair is so bad.
It's rough.
Nice shoulder pads.
She looks really uncomfortable. Yeah, she looks like one of the Road Warriors.
Like Mad Max.
She needs to hire the John Wick
Like, I
guys.
just imagine how must the backup dancers feel that this is their career. Like,
Yeah. I mean, you know, like when you're doing what you love, you get paid to do it. So I'm sure they're like,
they must know this is bad, though. Like, who planned this? You know, like, everyone talks about how, like, we don't have gays with clipboards anymore.
It's true.
We're, like, making sure everything is on point.
I feel like we've like progressed in the entertainment industry where they should be able to make those wires look invisible.
Yeah, what's going on? It's
right?
so obvious.
maybe from like professional angles, like filmed a different way.
Maybe in person it's not as visible. I don't know.
Well, it definitely wouldn't be as visible in person. Like, why couldn't she like Kanye could have done so? Like,
Yeah, well, I think she's actually re-recording a new version of E.T. that doesn't have Kanye's verse on it because of the state of his reputation.
I mean, that could be him in that black outfit right there.
Right, it represents.
Like, what happens if like one of the lightsaber lights goes out, like the snap lights goes out? Then she's just impotent.
Yeah. Here were some of the comments. When I have kids, I'm telling them this was Star Wars. I didn't even go and I want a refund. Still better than the Acolyte.
Like, but here's the thing.
Love how
like,
she kicked that one dude in the head. I didn't even catch
I guess
that.
for her it makes a little bit more sense, but like she could just like sing, you know?
Yeah.
She's a great singer.
Just get some backup dancers and just sing.
Yeah.
She'd be fine.
Yeah, and
like,
if-
know who's pissed now is Justin Bieber's like, am I gonna have to do this shit when I go back out on tour? Am I gonna have to fly on the high wire and reenact scenes from Dune?
Yeah, I think she calling it the Lifetimes tour was obviously hoping it would turn into the Eras tour.
Well, and that's the thing,
2.0.
like, so maybe the problem here is that like Taylor Swift has raised the bar as far as like the type of show she puts on, meaning that it's like 4 hours long. There's a bunch of set pieces
Little
going
moments
on,
that are like curated for each one.
Yeah,
and she's
and-
playing all the hits.
and Katy Perry's like, I got Aliens and High Wire.
yeah.
Like,
There's also this video.
like
of,
you know what
of,
needs to happen? You know what needs to happen in this? You know who's back making music again? It's Will Smith. He needs to show up as his character from Independence Day and start like shooting the aliens.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I think he might be out of her budget,
Probably.
to be honest.
Also, Katy Perry's 40, so she might just have a bad back. That's why I think.
Yeah, I mean, people
time
were no, like when Britney Spears was still doing her Vegas residency, people were noticing that like she just didn't seem to have the ability to dance like she used to, and was very like stiff. And
Time to go to the casinos, Katy.
it reminds me of
No, seriously, get a residency in Vegas.
like Jennifer Lopez at her concerts. She has this like cane that she uses. She has
Just like a walk with a tennis ball.
yeah.
I can't stop. She doesn't run. She kind of
She's like
saunters.
jogging.
So one of my favorite things is like, as much as I loved Stone Cold Steve Austin growing up wrestling, watching him try to run to the ring with his knee braces on, he'd be like,
Yeah. Yeah. Like
that's what she's doing.
Jennifer Lopez uses this cane as like it's a prop, but she's like twisting around, but it seems like she actually needs the cane at this point. And it reminds me of also this clip of one of these
She can't kick a dude in the back
like
of the
this guy
head.
has a concussion now.
Oh no.
But like there's this clip of Pink where she's like performing one of her songs and then
You
they
didn't
like
send it to me. I don't know.
I couldn't find it. They like launch Pink up into the air like 100 feet, and then everyone's like, "There's no Pink song that justifies this."
They do this. There's the same one of that of like Dave Matthews, like looks like he's having a seizure on stage like this, and there's like there's no Dave
There's
Matthews
just
song
a
in
still
that
of Ed Sheeran,
catalog.
just like, and there's like, bro, you don't have
Yeah.
a single song where you need to be doing all that.
Yeah. So it's not looking good for Katy Perry's career.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.